Welcome. Before we begin, I want you to hear this clearly. This is not another video with random tips, tricks, or magic phrases. This is a full transformation plan for your English fluency in 2026. A real system. A step-by-step journey that changes not only how you speak English, but how you think, how you act, and how you see yourself. If you are watching this, there is a reason. Maybe you understand English very well, but when it's time to speak, your mind goes blank. Maybe you know the words, but your mouth freezes. Maybe your heart starts beating fast when someone talks to you in English. Or maybe you don't even have anyone to practice with, so you keep telling yourself, "I'll start later." If any of this sounds like you, this video is not here to judge you. It's here to guide you. Let me be honest with you. English fluency does not come from shortcuts. It does not come from memorizing 100 phrases or watching one viral video. And it definitely does not come from waiting until you feel ready. Fluency comes from a system that trains your brain, your mouth, your confidence, and your daily habits together. Miss one of these, and you stay stuck. Build all of them, and your English changes naturally. This is why so many people study English for years and still cannot speak. Their brain knows English, but their mouth doesn't. Their vocabulary grows, but their confidence stays small. Their grammar improves, but their identity never changes. And that is the real problem. Because learning English is not just learning a language. Learning English is becoming a new person. It is becoming someone who can think in English without translating. Someone who can speak without apologizing. Someone who can express ideas, feelings, and opinions clearly. Someone who feels calm, not afraid, when English appears in their life. When your English changes, your identity changes with it. And when your identity changes, your life opens in new ways. This is why I'm making you a promise. If you follow this system slowly, consistently, and honestly, you will speak English fluently in 2026. Not perfect English. Real English. Confident English. Human English. The kind of English that works in conversations, interviews, travel, work, and life. But this only works if you decide to commit. Not to me. To yourself. So if you feel that this journey is something you want, I invite you to subscribe, not as a click, but as a commitment. A quiet promise that you will stop quitting on yourself. A promise that this time, you will stay long enough to change. Now let's begin the real work. Before grammar. Before vocabulary. Before speaking tricks. We must fix the root problem. Because if the root is wrong, nothing grows. Step 1 starts here. Fix the root problem. Let's fix the root problem now, because if we don't fix this, nothing else will work. Not grammar. Not speaking tips. Not confidence tricks. Here is the truth most people never tell you. You are not stuck because you are bad at English. You are stuck because your environment is wrong. Think about a plant. If you put a healthy seed in dry soil, with no water and no sunlight, can it grow? Of course not. And when it doesn't grow, do we blame the seed? No. We fix the environment. Your English is the same. Right now, you are trying to grow fluency in dry land. Most learners live 100% in their native language. They wake up in their native language. Scroll their phone in their native language. Think, feel, worry, and dream in their native language. Then, for 30 minutes in class or one video on YouTube, they study English and wonder why nothing changes. This is not learning. This is visiting English once a week. And fluency is never built by visiting. Fluency is built by living. Let me show you the habits that keep people stuck. Waiting for an English class instead of creating daily practice. Memorizing words but never speaking them. Thinking in their native language and translating inside their head. Using English only when forced, not by choice. If this is your life, your English will always feel foreign, no matter how long you study. So the solution is simple but powerful. Change your English environment. Starting today, English must exist in your daily life, not only in lessons. First, change your phone to English. This sounds small, but it is powerful. Every time you unlock your phone, your brain sees English. Without effort, without pressure, you are training your eyes and mind. Messages, settings, notifications. English becomes normal. Second, start speaking English during normal daily actions. When you brush your teeth, say simple sentences out loud. I'm brushing my teeth. I feel sleepy today. When you walk, describe what you see. When you cook, talk about what you are doing. This is not practice time. This is lifetime, used in English. No grammar stress. No correction. Just use English as a tool. Third, write 1 page of English every morning. Not a perfect page. A real page. Write how you feel, what you want, what you fear, what you're learning. Simple sentences are fine. Broken English is fine. Writing clears your thoughts. Clear thoughts create clear speaking. Fourth, protect the first 10 minutes after you wake up. No social media. No native language scrolling. Give your brain English first. 1 short video, 1 audio story, 1 voice note. This trains your brain to start the day in English mode. Fifth, put English on your walls. On your mirror. On your desk. Simple sentences. I speak clearly. I am improving every day. English is part of my life. Read them out loud. Your brain learns through repetition and exposure. Now let me show you what a simple English day looks like. No stress. No big-time commitment. Morning. 10 minutes of English audio after waking up. Brushing teeth. Speak 2 or 3 sentences out loud. Writing. 1 page of English journal. During the day, short self-talk while walking or cooking. Night. Record a 2-minute voice note about your day. Total time? Less than 30 minutes. But your brain feels like it is living in an English-speaking world. You do not need America. You do not need native friends. You do not need perfect conditions. Bring English into your home, into your habits, into your thoughts. Because fluency is not about intelligence. It is about environment. Change the environment, and everything starts to grow. Now we move to the part most learners completely misunderstand. This is where many people stay stuck for years. They say, I understand English. I know many words. I can read and listen. But when I try to speak, my mind goes blank. This is not a vocabulary problem. This is not a grammar problem. This is a mouth problem. You can know 10,000 English words in your brain and still feel silent when you open your mouth. Why? Because your mouth is not trained. Your lips, your tongue, your throat, your breathing patterns have spent your whole life speaking your native language. They are comfortable there. English is new territory for your muscles, and muscles don't change by watching. They change by movement. Speaking English is a physical skill, just like swimming, dancing, or playing the guitar. You don't learn swimming by reading books about water. You learn by moving your body in the pool again and again. English speaking works the same way. If your mouth does not move daily in English, fluency will never come, no matter how much you know. That's why today we stop learning more and start training your mouth. The first core exercise is shadowing. This is one of the most powerful speaking tools in the world. Choose a short English video with clear speech. Stories, interviews, slow podcasts are perfect. Play 1 sentence. Pause. Repeat it out loud. Then play it again and speak with the speaker at the same time. Match their speed, rhythm, emotion, and pronunciation. At first, you will feel uncomfortable. Your mouth will feel slow. That's good. That means learning is happening. Do this for 1 minute of video. Repeat that same minute several times. Shadowing builds muscle memory. It teaches your mouth how English feels, not just how it sounds. The second exercise is the 3, 2, 1 speaking drill. This trains speed, pressure, and clarity. Pick a simple topic, like your morning routine or why you are learning English. Speak about it for 3 minutes without stopping. Don't translate. Don't correct yourself. Just keep going. Then speak about the same topic for 2 minutes. Then again for 1 minute. Each round forces your brain to organize thoughts faster and your mouth to speak more clearly. At first, you will repeat words. You may feel stuck. That's normal. Do this daily, and within 2 weeks, you will notice fewer pauses and stronger confidence. The third exercise is mirror talk. Every night, stand in front of a mirror for 5 minutes. Look at yourself and speak in English about your day, your feelings, your worries, your plans. Speak slowly. Speak honestly. Do not stop. The mirror is important because it removes fear. You get used to hearing your own English voice. You stop feeling strange. You start trusting yourself. When you can speak to yourself, speaking to others becomes much easier. The fourth exercise is weekly recording. Once a week, Record yourself speaking for 2 or 3 minutes on any topic. Save the recording. Listen to it the next day. Notice where you paused, where you felt unsure, where you sounded confident. This is how you become your own teacher. When you listen again after a few weeks, you will hear real progress. This builds motivation that no teacher can give you. Now let me give you a simple daily mini plan. This is important because people don't fail from lack of effort. They fail from lack of structure. Every day do this. 5 minutes of shadowing with one short video. 3 minutes of mirror talk. 1 round of the 3, 2, 1 drill on a simple topic. That's it. Total time, around 15 minutes. Add 1 weekly recording on Sunday. You don't need hours. You need daily mouth movement. Remember this sentence and never forget it. Fluency is not about knowing more. It's about saying more out loud. Your mouth learns by doing, not by thinking. Train it daily, and English will stop feeling stuck in your head and start flowing from your voice. Now we move deeper. If part 3 trained your mouth, this part trains the real control center, your brain. This is where most people are actually stuck, even if they don't realize it. Many learners believe their problem is speaking, but the truth is simpler and harder at the same time. The real problem is thinking. If your brain still thinks in your native language, speaking English will always feel slow, broken, and stressful. You translate in your head. Translation takes time. That delay creates pressure. Pressure creates fear. And fear makes you freeze. This is why people say, I know the sentence, but it doesn't come out. The sentence is there, but your brain is busy switching languages instead of communicating. So the goal of this part is clear. Stop translating and start thinking directly in English. Think of your brain like a phone. Right now, it runs on your native language operating system. English is just an app you open sometimes. That's why it feels unnatural and heavy. What we want in 2026 is different. We want English to become a second operating system. Not perfect, not native level at first, but functional, automatic, and alive. And the only way to install a new system is through daily habits, not theory. The first tool is the English thought loop. Most learners think in short, broken fragments. I want coffee. Morning. Tired. That's not how real thinking works. In your native language, your thoughts flow. You connect ideas naturally. We must build that same flow in English. Here's how. Start with a simple thought and extend it. For example, I feel tired today because I didn't sleep well and I stayed up late watching videos, and now I need to focus on my work. This is a full thought loop. No translation. No editing. Just flow. Practice this out loud or silently for 5 minutes a day. Let your thoughts run in English, even if they are simple. Flow is more important than accuracy. This trains your brain to stay in English instead of jumping back to your native language. The second tool is no translation zones. If you always allow translation, your brain will always choose it. So we must create small daily moments where translation is not allowed. Choose 2 simple activities every day. For example, brushing your teeth and making tea. During these moments, promise yourself one rule: English only. Even if it's broken. Even if it's slow. I'm brushing my teeth. The water is cold. I feel sleepy. Today will be busy. Grammar doesn't matter. What matters is discipline. You are teaching your brain that English is not optional in these moments. After 1 week, add more zones: walking, showering, waiting in line. These small zones rewire your brain gently but powerfully. The third tool is emotion connection. This is the most ignored part of language learning. Your brain remembers language faster when it is connected to emotion. You didn't learn your native language through grammar. You learned it through hunger, joy, fear, anger, love. English must reconnect with those same emotions. When you feel tired, say in English, I'm exhausted. When you feel proud, say, I did well today. When you feel nervous, say, I'm scared, but I'll try. Say it out loud or in your mind. English must become the language of your real feelings, not just exercises. This is how English becomes human inside you, not robotic. Now here is your daily brain fluency exercise. Every day, pick one simple topic: your day, your plan, your fear, your goal. Set a timer for 2 minutes. Think about it only in English. Then speak it out loud for 1 minute. No stopping. No translating. No judging. Just flow. This single habit can change everything if you do it daily. Remember this truth and let it sink in deeply. When your brain thinks in English, your mouth becomes automatic. You stop forcing sentences. You stop freezing. English starts coming out naturally because it is already alive inside your thoughts. This is not magic. This is training. And if you do this every day, quietly, patiently, consistently, one day you will realize something powerful. You are no longer translating English. You are living in it. Now we come to one of the most misunderstood truths in learning English, and honestly, in learning anything at all. Most people don't fail because they are lazy or not smart. They fail because they are addicted to new videos, new tips, new teachers, new methods, and their brain feels busy, but nothing really changes. Here is the reality: your brain doesn't care about new information. Your brain cares about repetition. Repetition is the signal that says, this is important. Keep this. When you hear something once, your brain says, interesting. When you hear it again, it says, I've seen this. When you repeat it many times and speak it out loud, your brain finally says, okay, this belongs to me now. This is why children become fluent in their native language. They don't learn thousands of new words every day. They hear the same sentences again and again. Come here. Be careful. What are you doing? Repetition builds fluency, not variety. So here is the golden rule you must accept if you want real progress in 2026. Repeat one lesson 10 times, not 10 lessons one time. One lesson deeply repeated will change your speaking more than 100 videos you half watch and forget. And what should you repeat? Not single words. Words alone don't create fluency. Sentences do. Chunks do. Real spoken language lives in groups of words that move together. Instead of memorizing opportunity, repeat sentences like, this is a great opportunity. I don't want to miss this opportunity. She gave me an opportunity to learn. When you repeat full sentences, your brain learns how English actually moves. This is where your personal sentence bank comes in. Create a simple notebook or digital note. Every day, collect 2 useful sentences you hear from videos, stories, or conversations. Not fancy sentences. Useful ones. Review yesterday's sentences every morning. Speak them out loud. Use them in mirror talk. Write them once. Speak them again at night. After 1 month, you won't just know English. You will own it. Now let me give you a powerful technique called the 5x speaking method. Take one sentence from your sentence bank. First, say it 5 times in your normal voice. Second, say it 5 times slowly and clearly. Third, say it 5 times with emotion, like you really mean it. Fourth, say it 5 times in different moods: happy, tired, serious, casual. Fifth, use it in a short role play or imaginary conversation. This may feel repetitive, but this is exactly how fluency is built. This is how a sentence moves from your brain into your mouth permanently. Next is the deep learning rule for videos. Choose one English video, not 10. One short video, 1 to 3 minutes is enough. Watch it 10 times, but each time with a different purpose. First, just listen. Second, listen with subtitles. Third, repeat key sentences. Fourth, shadow the speaker. Fifth, pause and explain in your own words. Sixth, write a short summary. Seventh, speak your opinion about it. Eighth, copy the speaker's tone and rhythm. Ninth, use sentences from the video in your own life. 10th, teach the idea to your mirror. This is deep learning. This is how English becomes part of you. Most people quit repetition because it feels boring. But boring is exactly where progress lives. Real fluency grows quietly. It grows when no one is watching. It grows when you repeat the basics again and again until they feel natural. So remember this and don't forget it. Fluency does not come from endless consuming. It comes from deep repetition. Speak less new. Go more deep. If you commit to this, your English will not just improve. It will stay with you forever. Now we arrive at the final and most powerful truth of this entire system. You do not need a speaking partner to become fluent. You do not need a classroom. You do not need to move to another country. What you need is a system that makes you speak every single day, even when you are alone. This is called solo speaking mastery, and it is how confident speakers are truly made. Most learners are waiting. waiting for a partner, waiting for the right time, waiting for confidence. And while they wait, their voice gets quieter. But fluent speakers don't wait. They train. Alone. Consistently. On purpose. There are 5 pillars that turn silence into fluency. First, mirror talk. Stand in front of a mirror for 5 minutes every day and speak out loud in English. Talk about your day, your thoughts, your plans, your fears. Don't stop. Don't translate. Don't judge. The mirror is honest. It doesn't laugh. It doesn't interrupt. It builds confidence because you learn to trust your own voice. Second, role-play conversations. If you don't have someone to talk to, create them. Job interviews, ordering food, meeting a friend, airport conversations. Speak both sides out loud. Your brain doesn't know the difference between real and imagined practice. It only knows repetition. Third, topic talk. Choose one topic and speak for 3 minutes without stopping. Then 2 minutes. Then 1 minute. This trains speed, structure, and clarity. This is how you learn to think and speak under pressure. Fourth, voice journaling. Every night, record yourself speaking about your day for 2 to 5 minutes. Once a week, listen to an old recording. You will hear progress you never felt in the moment. This builds belief. Fifth, shadow conversations. Copy real speakers from videos, movies, or interviews. Match their rhythm, tone, and emotion. This is how your English starts to sound natural, not studied. Now let's remove the biggest mental block. Talking alone is not crazy. It's courageous. Every actor, singer, and speaker practices alone. You are not weird. You are preparing. And now the final shift. Speak like a human, not like a textbook. Humans don't speak in perfect sentences. They speak in chunks. You know what I mean. To be honest. Let me think. These phrases create flow. Learn them. Repeat them. Use them. Humans speak with emotion. Same sentence, different feeling. Change your tone. Use pauses. Let your voice rise and fall. Emotion makes language alive. Stop chasing perfection. Chase connection. People don't remember perfect grammar. They remember how you made them feel. Keep speaking, even when it's not perfect. Use everyday expressions, not academic English. Simple is powerful. Real is memorable. And finally, use your body and your breath. Stand tall. Breathe deeply. Use your hands. Confidence lives in your posture. So here is your promise for 2026. You will speak every day. You will not wait. You will not quit. You will speak alone if needed. You will speak imperfectly. You will speak like a human. If this system helped you, like this video, comment your commitment. Subscribe not for me, but as a promise to yourself. 2026 is the year you stop studying English and start living in it.